What is up, everybody? Circonflexes here, and I know I'm a bit late with this, but my modpack is out for 9.14. The main reason why I'm actually this late is because we had some issues where, basically, whenever you were to spectate somebody else, you would have their crosshair stuck on your screen forever until you restarted the game, and in some cases, it even copy-pasted the whole entire Jimbos from the screen into your garage. Now, it took a while for me to fix this. It was about done Friday, 2 days ago. But unfortunately, I wasn't really feeling well for the last 3 or so days. So I've basically been streaming and lying in bed all day for the last 4 days. So I couldn't really make the video, but I'm feeling a lot better now. So here it is. I'll give you a small walkthrough, as I always do. The link will be in the description below. It would be a zipped file that you need to open up. So you're going to download it. You're going to have the zip file. Then you're going to have to open it. And then empty the contents into the riddle tanks. And then the rest mods folder. Do make sure that, like, if you already have mods installed for this patch, you might want to throw those away or save them somewhere else. So that you can always go back to those if you don't like the mod pack itself. And obviously, if you want to make any configuration or use your own XCM, you can do so here by replacing the XCM folder here, or you can also edit it with Notepad++++, and you can literally edit all the things ever, such as the carousel in the garage, etc. Now, don't forget that you must also sign into the XCM website to make use of the stats and stuff like that. I do believe that's only for the stats, not for the minimap and stuff like that. So you have to sign in here. You just do it with your Wargaming account. You log in, you update and activate, and then you're done. Also, small side note, Reddit, for every patch on the World Tank subreddit, there's always a really big list for the every mod that everybody, the mods that almost everybody uses, and mod packs and stuff like that. I'm in there as well. So if you want to use more mods, or you want to pick and choose, this is an excellent freaking page to get all your mods from. This is where I always wait for, like, if it's something such as also Jimbo's upgraded or whatever, then I can just see it here. And most of these are direct download links, if not like indirectly, like in 2 pages where you'll find the download link. So if you want to pick and choose whatever you want, then this is a really easy way to tell which mods are updated or not. With that said, I'm gonna jump into Riddle Thanks. This is all being done live, so already I have somebody waiting in team training. But also keep in mind that I do not use session stat mods. I sometimes use these, but I'm not including it in the mod pack because I don't need you guys to worry about that too much. If you want it, go back to the Reddit page, and you can find one here. I believe it's called the Yes and Crescent Colored Messages Says Stats. It says it's not ready yet. I haven't really looked at it yet, but if you want the session stats, I think this is one of the few that still works and is still around. So keep that in mind. And that's not included into this mod pack. Obviously, the carousel is with the 4-layer stuff because, well, I have 60 billion tanks. Some of you might not, but even if you don't, you're gonna have a lot of time saved, not scrolling around, just finding your tanks directly. It's rather nice, and seriously, with the stock garage, I would drive myself insane. Because I do believe I have over like 300 tanks in the garage now. Let's see, 306. So, yeah. However, if you want to change that, you can do so in the XCM config as well. Or if you're using your own XCM config, then it should be no bother at all. So, I'm in team training with Ireland. He should still be there. Let's find out. Yep, there he is. So I'm going to modify the room to a slightly bigger map. Let's say Sand River. And I'll show you guys how it looks like when you go into a game. So as you can see, loading in, you can see the stats already, seeing the amounts of battle played, your WN8, and your win rate as you load into the map. Obviously, we're loading really quickly now because there's only 2 people. So we're going to have to wait a little bit. As you can see in the minimap, you'll see the white line. That's basically where your turret is looking at all times. That makes it slightly easier to shoot outside of your render distance. Speaking of the render distance, that is the white circle, the big one here. And the spotting one is the blue one. There's the maximum view range is yellow, but my STB1 crew is good enough that it is right there with the blue line as well. If you happen to have like a machine gun kind of cannon that's usually in the lower tiers, There will also be a red line that will indicate how far you can shoot, because those projectiles will actually end at a certain distance. They will not travel any further. You can also see the Jimbos is working just fine now. If you want to have my direct settings for this, because you'll have to need the exact same settings as me, otherwise your Jimbo is going to look slightly different. You're going to need these, and I got the same exact setup for sniper and arcade view. So pause the video or take a screenshot so you can do this yourself in your own game. Otherwise your Jimbos might look different from mine. Also, don't forget to enable the server reticle. Now the first time you do this and you're in a battle, you might get double Jimbos crosshairs instead of the server reticle. But leave it on there, and the next game is going to be fine. Also, the minimap features are on never. This is because almost all the minimap features are taken over by XCM. So, with that said, I can also show you the server reticle. It's obviously the dark blue points here. The server reticle is really important. It's actually the most important mod out of everything. If I could choose only one mod to have whilst playing this game, it would be this one. Basically, because you're playing an online game, the server registers at a slightly slower speed than you're looking around in the game. As you can see, Jimbos follows the server reticle around. So if I were to shoot, I'm not actually shooting where Jimbo's telling me where I'm shooting. I'm actually shooting where the server reticle is telling me I'm shooting. This is especially apparent if you go around corners and stuff like that. It helps in city fights a lot, because if you traverse around a corner, the server has to like keep up a little bit. So if you're really fast with the turret, you can see that the server reticle is slightly lagging behind. This has to do with your ping as well. I got pretty good ping. I usually get around 30 to 40. But those with 100 ping or more will definitely notice a significant difference between where they think they aim and where the server knows they're aiming. So hopefully that makes some sense, and you guys can enjoy the mod pack. As I said, I'm sorry that I didn't release it earlier, but we had some issues this time around. And yeah, so I will always make mod packs for every patch. It might take a day or two longer because I used a couple more than most people are used to. Also, we got the zoom out mod going before I forget to tell that. That's always one that I forget to tell you guys, but that's included as well. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this mod pack as well. Don't forget, you might want to subscribe. More highlights of the stream are coming up as well. I've now been lacking a little bit in those, but usually it kind of depends how well World of Tanks is going, really. Like if World of Tanks is you know, kind of boring me or whatever, I usually play a lot of music, and music doesn't allow me to post on YouTube. So it's like kind of like a vicious circle there, but I got a couple more coming up at least. So yeah, you got that to look forward to. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the mod pack. Peace out, boys.